we are one of the good guys now. Hey, Carl. Alright, we did that. We have a new crest, and we have a new weapon. Mappin! That reminds me, I have to get a map. But first, sorry, I don't really know my way around in these gutters here. Hello, do you have a name?
Someone's got to do the work.
But I'm pretty sure I want to talk to you. Yeah, because you have a name.
What are you cooking there?
Oh, fish soup. It's not all that tasty, but at least it's hot. You can try a plateful, if you like.
Nah, southern accent they have. What? No, don't really care. Could you? Yeah.
Could you cook me some soup?
I cook for everybody. For you too, if you want. All you need to do is bring me a fish.
Do I have a fish? I have two fishes. Fishes. Fishy-fish.
Could you cook me some soup?
Nothing could be simpler. Here, have a plate.
Now, is that better? I just traded a fish, which has 15 value and gives me 5 hit points for fish soup. Yeah, it's better. So give me another one, please.
Could you cook me some soup?
No, not today.
Aww.
Come back tomorrow.
Alright. Alright. Well, thank you. Once more than enough. And what do we have over here?
That's the first I've heard.
Did you hear that? There's something right behind this wall. And if you know a bit about Gothic 2 and the map, then you know that behind this wall there is a forest. And I'm not quite sure what lurks beneath. Maybe some snappers. But could be anything, basically. It's just creepy to hear it here inside. Anyway, hello, you look like a merchant.
Hey, do you need fish? Get your fish here, fresh from the depths of the sea.
Fish, nice fish, show me a fish.
Show me your fish.
Oh, he really has nothing else than fish.
I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah. But I guess I could buy all his fish, go over to Adam, turn it into fish soup, come back to him and sell it to him for a bit more. So, yeah, good to know.
Why haven't I heard about this?
Fish. You have no names? No, go away, I don't want to talk to you. Stick to the side. Alright, that's better.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Also stay away from him, from this guy in front of the tavern, because he wants our money. I didn't like that. You have a name.
Hey, you!
Ahoy, you landlubber. Looks like you're stranded here. You look a bit pale around the gills. Never mind, my lad. All you need is a good stiff sea breeze.
Please, have a look at the fish in the background. That giant fish that you can see in the water. At the very far distance, almost at the horizon. That's really funny that there are no inhabitants of the sea here. At least none you can interact with, but you can see these animations of giant fish in the distance. Anyway, this is Jack, and he's like the old seaman. Not seaman, seaman. Let's see what he's doing here.
What are you doing here?
Ever since these scallywags took over my lighthouse, I haven't dared get closer to it than 20 feet. Really bad rabble, that. They're criminals from the Valley of Mind, you know. There was this big bang on the other side of the mountains, and they swarmed all over the land like flies. Now they're hiding out everywhere, even in my lighthouse. I think they're on the lookout for any ship they can raid. Ah, let them. Then at least they'd be out of my tower.
Do you come to town often?
I always say a town is only as good as its harbor. A harbor is the gate to the world. That's where everyone meets and where everything starts. Once the harbor goes to the dogs, the rest of the city will follow soon.
Exactly what I said. Tell me about the harbor.
The harbor of Pyranha isn't what it used to be. There's nothing but riffraff hanging about. The ships don't come anymore, and trade is dead. This harbor's about to go under.
Great. The economy is going down. That sounds somehow familiar, doesn't it? So, why don't you leave? Well, because there aren't really any ships around, I guess.
So why don't you leave?
Nobody would take an old sea dog like me on his ship these days. Most people think that old Jack's got the gout in his rotten old bones.
And are they right?
Balderdash. Once I've got those planks beneath me feet again, I'll feel like a young whippersnapper.
I like the vocabulary he uses. Yeah, what do you mean by riffraff?
What do you mean by riffraff?
Look at them, the lazy rabble. Most of them don't even know what work is. All they do is drink all day and spend their last pay at the brothel. I tell you, stay away from them.
Why are the ships no longer coming?
They all say that once the war is over, everything will be like it used to be. That's a load of bilge water. I tell you, a sailor can see when a town's going downhill. A sailor feels that in his blood, and I can tell you, forget about this harbor. Its heyday's over.
Alright, thank you, Jack. Jack has a problem with all the bandits that came from the Valley of Mines, and some of them actually occupy his what's it called? His tower. But I can't see it from here, which is quite strange. It should be behind this rock, this giant rock. Anyway, we're still not done here in the harbor. There are still people to talk to. For example, him.
What are you doing here?
I'm building a ship because I want to get out of here as fast as I can. But the way it looks right now, this ship will never be finished.
Why are you in such a hurry?
Soon the orcs will come and burn down the city.
What makes you think that?
Boy, have you noticed the paladins running around everywhere? Why do you think they're here? I tell you, they're here because the orcs will attack soon, and that won't be pretty.
Why can't you finish your ship?
Oh, we have thousands of problems. The hull still isn't stable, and it's still missing a lot of boards. But I have hardly any gold left to buy new material with, and the last delivery had bugs in it. My boys don't work productively. One wants a fast ship above all else, the other one is worried about the figurehead. As if we didn't have more important things to do.
Alright.
Can I help you somehow?
Yes, you can. Find out what the paladins are planning. I want to know why they're here. And I have to know if the orcs will attack and how far from the city they are. One of the bastards was even seen outside the city. Just bring me all the information you can get. I need to know how much time I have left to finish the boat.
What's going on at the harbor?
The orcs are breathing down our necks and you're asking about the harbor?
I only wanted to...
The biggest problem we have is that there aren't enough ships in the harbor to get us out of here. To be honest, there's only one ship here, and that belongs to the paladins. They certainly won't let us get out of here with that.
There's only one ship, and it belongs to the paladins. So, all the paladins arrived in these ships. Interesting. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, that's just rubbish. I'm talking. How much money do I have? Because oh, why do I have so few? Oh right, I had to pay material. Dang it! I really wanted to buy a map now, but no. I need to get money. I need to get money, and I know how to get it. No, don't worry, I'll be with you in a moment.
Is it really true?
Because there is a way
Don't
to
tell
get
this to
some
anyone.
money. Hey, Fallon.
Do you really believe that?
There is a way back here. With a guy called... Elric. And yeah, we can fight him, I think. But before we do that, I'll actually have a save. And okay, we have a better sword now, so let's do this.
What are you doing here?
This is my home. But if you mean, what do I do all day? I arrange fights.
You arrange fights?
Every day, from noon until evening. And right here, behind the warehouse in the Harbour district. Home sweet home.
What are the rules for the fight?
Quite simple. All regular weapons are allowed, no bows or crossbows, and no magic. We fight until one of us drops. And as soon as one of us is flat on his back, it's over. Got it? Whoever leaves the ring is out. So if you quit, I win. The stake is 50 gold coins. If you win, you get 100 back. If not, well, then your money is down the drain. Got it?
Yep.
Or we can do that. Let's not ask.
I want to fight against you.
Do you have 50 gold pieces?
Sure, I have.
Here you are.
We have a new challenger. The bets are placed. Are you ready?
Come here.
Then let's see what you can do.
Inhabitants of Corinus, by the explicit order of the security measures for the protection of the guards on the gates.
Finish him!
To interpret.
Finish him!
Oh, he
Don't stop now!
he does a lot of damage, and I don't do anything.
Now!
Oh, that is
Finish him! Show him! Give it your all!
Oh, that is not
Finish him!
going good.
Finish him!
Come on, start already.
Finish him! Don't stop now! That hit the spot.
Oh, I just take everything from him. Wood! A lot of money! Yeehaw! But did you see that? He was doing so much damage with a heavy branch. Which is probably because we have no armor. I think. Yeah, that would be logical.
Ah, my head. Oh, man. You packed quite a punch.
Yes.
I see you already took your gold.
Yes.
You could have waited until I gave it to you. I keep my word. And one more thing. No one talks about what goes on behind the warehouse. The militia puts everyone who does the slightest thing here behind bars. And those boys don't like to see betting on fights.
Every inhabitant of Corinus who is guilty of a crime is to report immediately to Lord Andre.
You live behind the warehouse?
It's only temporary. When you have as much gold as I do, you can afford a little luxury. I was a drill instructor in the army, but I left that bunch to seek my fortune in adventure. Now I've wound up in this shithole. My last 100 gold pieces went to the guards at the city gate. So, I'm seeing to it that I come into money again. I even had to sell my sword.
To whom did you sell the sword?
I swapped it with a trader in the marketplace for some stuff. The guy's called Jorah. The torches and the bit of meat that he gave me are long used up.
He isn't likely to give me the sword for nothing.
It's an old sword. He won't want much for it. Just think of the money as an extra stake for the fight.
What do you know about the war against the orcs?
There's not much to tell. The war's been going on for too long. The country people are starving. Everywhere there are peasant revolts that are put down mercilessly by the king. but there's just too many of them. If the war doesn't end soon, the realm will fall apart.
Can you train me?
As long as you have the necessary experience, sure.
Okay, we have an
Hear ye,
quest.
inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen.
Oh boy, that Harold is really going on my nerves. Anyway, we're almost dead, but we made it. We earned some coin. So we don't have enough for a map. I have the feeling that I'm losing gold actually. Anyway, let's go to Vatras and heal up, and then we're going to Jora and get the sword of Elric back. I think his name was Elric. No, no, no.